Howdy folks, it's Walter here and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator, looking at downtown Miami, Benito Ami Ami. And we're going to do, actually that's not downtown Miami, that's downtown Miami. That's hotels and stuff. There we go. There's downtown Miami. And what are we going to do? Well, we're following the Formula 1 calendar. And even though we did not fly from Baku to Miami, we are going to fly over the Miami Formula 1 circuit. Yeah, that's what we're doing. It is the Hard Rock Cafe Stadium parking lot, basically. And we're right by it. We're just going to go out here, follow this road right here, boom to the stadium. So they go right there. Super close by, super easy to get to. Miami is super highly detailed, both airports and surrounding areas. So we'll see if we can make out where the Formula 1 track would be. They call it kind of a circuit, but it's really a street track, even though it doesn't leave the park or parking lot of the Hard Rock Stadium where the Dolphins play. So yeah, that's what we're going to do today. Super simple, just like the other VFR flights for the Formula 1 tracks. We're not going to take a jet from Miami back to Italy. I believe the next race is in Italy. We're not going to fly that far. I did the huge flight to Australia and then to Baku, and those two are enough. We will do the smaller IFR flights in between once we're in Europe for Formula 1, but we're not. Well, look at all the airplanes landing at Miami International. There's a whole line of them. Look at that. That's crazy. Just like real life. Look at Conga Land, they call it, in the flight groups. But I picked this airport, one because it's smaller, less traffic, and two, because it's right by the stadium. So anyway, we're not taking a jet back to Italy. We will do jets, though, from country to country within Europe. So look forward to that. But anyway, right now the focus is on staggering frame rates until we take off. Then we'll be smooth. Anyway, yeah, Icon A5 today, just because I can. Can't remember how to start this without my checklist, because I did not load my checklist. I could, but I didn't. Master's here somewhere, right? Maybe master's over here. Master's over there. Thank you. Let's do our strobe because we're about to start. And we're not doing anything with the water, so we don't need to do that. And we got to turn on some fuel, right? There we go. And I think that's what we got to do. Man, these detailed airports, they make your frame rates go crazy until, there we go. Until you get off the ground and then they're smooth. So I'm looking forward to getting in the air. Need to do anything with this? We'll just do 3D vision. I don't know where we're going. Very simple. Okay, barometer, everything. We could get an ATIS. Be somewhat realistic here.
Opa-Locka Airport information, Echo 2000 Zulu. Wind 227 at 1 tree. Visibility 10. Sky condition, few clouds at 4,800 feet. Temperature, tree 1. Dew point, 10. Altimeter, 29.86. Visual runway, 27 left and ILS runway, 27 right in use. Landing and departing runway, 27 left and runway, 27 right. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Echo.
Alrighty, we have Echo. Let's do clearance. And what? That's not what I meant. There we go. Whatever, I'm not sure. I'm so used to doing IFR stuff with ATC and then bush trips without ATC that I forgot to use ATC. We're going to depart to the north. Request taxi depart to the north.
Opa-Locka ground Turtle Soup Tango 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 41 with Echo request taxi for takeoff departure to the north.
Turtle Soup Tango 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 41 taxi to and hold short of runway 27 right using taxiway Papa November 8. Contact tower on 1 tree for decimal 675 when ready.
Taxiing hold short runway 27 right via taxiway Papa November 8 Turtle Soup Tango 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 41.
And what? Oh, whoopsie! I didn't do that right because I'm on tower. That's right. I just need a taxi. What am I doing? I was so excited about the map that I wasn't really paying attention to what I was doing. Anyway, parking brake off. Flaps down 1 notch. Let's follow our. Hey guys. Oh yeah, I also forgot to say, real world weather, and it's like 13 knots plus gusts, so it's going to be a windy one, but that's okay. I did that on purpose. I thought that'd be fun to keep it real world weather. We're just going to fly out here, runway 27, whoa, and then we'll What was that noise? Take off, turn around, kind of 90 degrees to the right. Actually, no, turn around, come back to the road, then take the road up to the stadium area. I think it's 27th Avenue, I think. We're going to follow up there? Can't remember. I looked it up before I started recording, but anyway, well, gosh, this wind is nuts. I am all over the place because of the wind. I'm not, look, I don't even have throttles. Listen, this is my throttle all the way back. And it's still going faster and faster and faster. Which would make sense because you want to take off into the wind, so the wind's behind us right now. Holy slow down! My word. This is ridiculous, but it's going to be fun. So, here we go. Come on. Gonna tell me I can take off here? Please? There we go. Take off clearance.
Opa-Locka Tower Turtle Soup Tango 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 41 at runway 27 right, ready for departure north departure.
Turtle Soup Tango 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 41 altimeter 29.86 wind 227 at 1 tree. North departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 27 right.
Cleared for takeoff runway 27 right Turtle Soup Tango 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 41.
27 right confirmed. Here we go. Holy, the wind is so ridiculous. Oh my gosh, this wind. Okay, look at this crosswind. Wow. Okay, brakes to stop the wheel. Gear coming up. Flaps coming up. Holy moly! Look at this. That was insane. Let's request permission to leave the airfield early. Granted. Okay, let's go. Because you're not supposed to, leave like this, but we are. Man, this is something
Turtle
else.
Soup Tango 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 41, continue for north departure.
Opa-Locka Tower Turtle Soup Tango 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 41, continue for north departure.
Alrighty. We're going to follow, not this road, but I think the next road will lead us to the stadium. It's very, very close. That could be it right there actually already. It's very close. What highway is this we're going over? This is, well, that's not a interstate, it's just 652. It went away on me here. Yeah, something like that. Ronald Reagan Turnpike. Alrighty, oh yeah, there's another airport there's an airport that's even closer to the stadium. That's where we'll land, I guess. No, it's actually exactly the same distance. That's where we'll land. Anywho, the stadium should be right over here. I think that's supposed to be it right there, yeah. That's how close we are. Yep, here's 27th. Which is also highway what? What highway are they calling it? 817. Alright, so we're going to fly here, and then we'll take the drone out. And we'll do a little tour of what the racetrack would be, and then we'll land at North Airport, which is right there. This isn't a Miami VFR, this is Formula 1 track VFR. And they're always really close to airports, it seems. So, maybe we'll extend the trip a little bit, but for the most part, this was our plan, and there's another airport right there.
Tango 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 41, leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
Opa-Locka Tower Turtle Soup Tango 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 41, frequency change.
Alrighty, active pause once engines are set, because engines keep doing their thing. So you can like blow up your airplane and stuff if you're not careful, if you have that set up. Alrighty, everything is held steady with the engines. There we go, hop outside to the drone. Oh, first I need to get a nice potential thumbnail here. Somehow. Not sure how this is going to work. Maybe like this. Good enough, that's going to be it. Alright, so there we go, there's Hard Rock Stadium. And the Formula 1 track goes around this. So you can see the water, the highway, the road, and the highway, right? So what it does is it stays within this area, but it's still a street circuit, and these are all parking spots that have grass in between. It's really weird. So the way the track works, I'll show you how this works here. And by the time you see this somebody may have already won this race, or it's happening right now. Maybe it hasn't happened yet. I don't know. Okay, so the way this works is the paddocks are on this side of the stadium, and then it, oops, wrong screen, comes around, ziggity zaggity. This has been built up since this was satellite imagery was taken. It comes out here, goes do, and then fake water and everything, which is supposed to be real water now. Comes along this side of the stadium, and then it does some S curves, and this is where they put all the boats, and then had fake water last year, but real water this year. This is the marina area, and then it comes back here to the fountain area, and then it goes all the way over here, and this is the fake beach. Comes here, back and around, under the highway, which I think last time there were some issues here, so they actually paved it after free practice 1 or 2 because there were some issues in the pavement here. So then comes around here, along the road or the water basically, and then there's a sharp hairpin like turn here, comes back, and then back to the paddock. So it goes like this, do, around and around, do, zigzags around here, comes down here, comes back to the paddock. So 2 long straight, well, 1 long straightaway, and still a flat out section here with those curvy. So the entire F1 track fits in here. I don't know what this looks like now with the real life satellite imagery, because they take it all down so they can use it for parking for the stadium. So I don't know what stays and what goes back to this. This was obviously pre-Formula 1, right? Because right now, as I record this, it's the 2nd year for this track. So this is where it is. And then maybe if they update the satellite imagery someday, which I don't know why they would. They've already done the Miami in detail. But if they ever update it, then you'll be able to see what is left over between seasons. I think that was loud. I think they take it all down. I think so. Then it comes back to this. But I'm not exactly sure. Stop talking. Stop talking. That's 2 different. I'm doing the airport list. We're gonna go to North Perry, I think. There we go. Tuna Tower will. Oh my gosh. Stop. We'll request a landing in a minute. Anywho, but this is it. This is your Formula 1 track from Miami. Welcome to Miami. Benito a Miami. There you go. Piece of cake. All these residents here wanted to complain and tell them they couldn't have it because it's too loud. But you know what? With between 2 airports, that's louder. So anywho, not due to Miami VFR. Oh gosh, we have a plane headed right our way. Are they leaving? Or I think they left. Yeah, they're getting smaller. They left. They flew right below us. I didn't even notice. And there's another one up there. That's why it's staggering a little bit because of all the airplane traffic. I turned on all real traffic. And I shouldn't have, because it really makes a difference. Anyway, Miami. We're not doing the Miami VFR, but maybe they're getting closer to us. Like I said, downtown Miami, hotels and things, all over beaches out here, and then some more hotels and things. And there you go. That's Miami. But anyway, there you go. There is the track. Very simple, very easy. Let's do our request to stop, and we'll see how this goes. This is going to be really rough with this
North Perry
wind.
Tower Turtle Soup Tango 41 is 4 miles south, 1,400 feet, with India to land.
Turtle Soup Tango 41 North Perry Tower. Altimeter 29.86, wind 237 at 9er. Fly left downwind runway 28 left.
Enter left downwind runway 28 left Turtle Soup Tango 41.
Alrighty, not too bad if the wind is only
Turtle
9.
Soup Tango 41 wind 237 at 9er. Clear to land runway 28 left.
Clear to land runway 28 left Turtle Soup Tango 41.
Alright, Miami is looking beautiful though. This is what it looks like in real life. 28 left, we're aiming for here. We're a little high yet, but I just want to look around a little bit more. Oh, not everything rendered in down here. That is amazing. This is all default stuff, by the way. I've not paid for any Miami scenery or anything. This is all default, so that's super cool. And what is next then for flight videos? Well, more bush trips. We still have a couple bush trips to finish. That came out with the Oceana update. And then whatever race is next on the Formula 1 calendar, which, like I said, I believe is Italy. And then whatever comes after that, we'll just follow Formula 1. Most of the IFR flights in between tracks, and then a VFR of every track. And then bush trips in between. And more bush trips if they come out with more bush trips, and some VFR flights of my own in between, because there's not Formula 1 every week. And there you go. That's the plan. It is so windy. How can this only be 9 knots? This is insanity. Gear coming down. Oh my goodness, this is crazy town. Oh my gosh, how am I gonna do this? We might crash. This wind is not, this can't just be 9 knots. This is crazy. One set of flaps, I'm going to use one set of flaps for this. So I can come in a little faster here. Whoa, see that airspeed jumping around? Goodness. I know this is a very high approach, but we'll survive. Oh, look at the tennis courts and baseball field. You can sit and watch planes as you play sports. Coming in really fast. Look at that altimeter, or the speedometer just spinning around like crazy. We're just going to ride this out until we land. Look at this. So left wing down, right rudder to compensate. Oh, come on. Come on. Holy. Okay, this is wind. That was a gust of some kind. Oh my gosh. This is not VFR friendly for small aircraft in real life right now. Tried crabbing it. My right rudder is all the way down. Yoke all the way back. Oh my gosh, I had the right rudder all the way to the right and it was still crabbing. Did you see that? That was nuts. That was so scary. Holy crap. Okay, well, I definitely have an excuse for that crappy landing.
Tango, 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 for 1 contact ground on 120.45.
Going to 120.45 Turtle Soup Tango, Tango Tango 41.
I like how she said, what did she say, 120.45. Taxi, nav, landing, ground services. No, I just wanted, I don't want ground services. I wanted ground so I can find a, wait a second. Why would we go left and then come back? See, in front of us? Why would we do that? That's weird. Okay, well, there's no more ATC. Just ground services, right? And there's nothing to talk to. Yeah, aren't even ground services. Okay, well, we're all on our own. We're used to that. That happens a lot. I mean, being pushed, no throttles. There we go. A little bit of brake, and it was still pushing us. Man, oh man. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Quick VFR for the track. That's what all the Formula 1 VFR flights are like. Like I said, we'll have longer ones when we fly the jets in between locations. And we'll have regular stuff in between. So hopefully you liked it. Do a little like thing, thumbs up, even if you normally don't, just because it lets other people know that we exist and we're doing this. I'm pretty sure nobody else is doing the Formula 1 VFR stuff. I'm sure nobody else is. Whoa. So yeah, that like will let people know that we're doing it. Subscribe so you know what comes up next. Because even I don't know what's coming up next. Bush trip, more Formula 1. I don't know. No idea what's coming up next. But first, let's land this plane. I'm getting ahead of myself, and there we go. And parking brake, and come down here and turn everything off. Everything comes. No. This does. Thank you. Turn that off. And this, and fuel up above. There we go. Okie dokie. Super simple. Again, hopefully you liked it. I basically already did my outro as I was taxiing, and that's all I got to say. I'll see you on the next one.